You cease caring what other people think of you when you learn from your mistakes, love and accept who you are, and know who truly cares about you. I acknowledge it. I lost respect when I asked the girl for love, which I still do. Yes, that was a foreboding scene. Someone you care about, adore, and respect doesn't even give you a quick look. It weakens the bond and loses the respect of the other party. The annoying part is that despite your best efforts to persuade her, using dishonest and risky methods to show her how much you love her, she continues to reject you. Nevertheless, it causes you internal pain. You don't want to degrade her, expose her, or jeopardize the possibility of a future together. You know you won't lie, but you're still puzzled why she won't accept your love. There are no specific responses. I encountered it in a number of one-sided love tales. However, being aware of this query increases your likelihood of being admitted. Why do the majority of people ruin this lovely feeling? Most likely, you've heard this. While loving oneself is important, it's even better when someone else does. It appears to be the contrary at times. People cause harm and devalue. Nobody picks you. They're not feeling love for you. To be honest, they don't think they'd even have to love you. But if love is a powerful, pleasant emotion, as you have been told for years, then why don't more people believe in it? This is the main idea. They adore you. They simply don't feel love at this moment, though. Perhaps someone makes them realize, or they realize themselves, that are not evil people or liars. While it's true that each person is unique, the majority of people genuinely don't feel enough affection for you. It's because you don't deserve to be loved sufficiently. The reason for this is that all you're asking is whether she wants to stay with you, or if you should move on. It's because you both put in a lot of effort and are unique, not for lack of effort, but because your morals aren't aligned. The sensible course of action is to ask yourself, is she someone you're willing to devote your time and energy to? You also know the solution. Give someone you love freedom. You own them if they return. If not, they were never truly yours. Love requires willpower. It's difficult to fall in love, and maintaining a boring life is even more difficult. You know you want that one, though. Since most people are terrified of loneliness and heartbreak, and aren't prepared for pain, accepting someone needs courage. They made threats about losing their family members. It demands a very high degree of clarity. They also don't want to be uncertain about their need for affection. Love is also terrifying. Love is an adventure, akin to staying up late to see a scary movie with your significant other, or on sometimes by yourself. Heartache is explosive. It can cause pain and incite thoughts of self-destruction. It can also kill and explode into millions of bite-sized pieces. Embracing these emotions is not always simple. It is quite hazardous. Most individuals try not to run into this. They don't mind not being loved, but they curse breakups. They screwed off because of this. Folks will pardon you if they don't like you. Indeed, they do apologize. They don't know why they don't feel the same way as you. They naturally oppose awfulness and rejection. They're not even sure if they ought to like it or not. Thus, the justifications start. For instance, I don't measure up. You're able to locate better than me. I wish not to suck myself into the trap. If it is okay with you, I'm committed. The majority of these causes are red flags or obvious warning signs. When they are attracted to someone, they find another guy. Thus, if someone is making up an excuse, next, coitate, remain mute or clarify that they aren't making the decision if they are unsure. So make up your mind about staying or leaving. Take caution and remove those who excuse. They don't feel enough love. People who reject you don't always reject you. Rather, they reject who they are. Not many people truly love who they are. They don't feel lovable enough because of this. They believe they don't deserve affection, even if they clearly need it. They hate and mistreat themselves. They don't take care of themselves. They make themselves feel bad by being flawless. They think they are not attractive, have bad hair, and wear branded clothes. They feel their level of interest is insufficient. They can't fulfill your aspirations since they assume you are strong. These are only a handful of sentences. I can even enumerate hundreds. All of this proves that individuals are unlovable. How then are they able to pay for unconditional love when it's needed? A few are aircraft cars. This group poses a threat. Thus, they are unable of distinguishing between right and wrong. They have an excessive amount of self-desperation and a strong desire for romance, money, and sex. Once they become bored, they depart. They quickly stop replying and chatting, showing that they don't care about your feelings. Because they are gullible, they accept 2 or more partners at once, so I refer to them as helicopters. They lead from one place to another. You now have the opportunity to devote your time and effort. Nonetheless, pleasing comes naturally. We don't want to forget our love, nor do we forget it. Correct. You prove to the world that you are insufficient. Yes, you are inspired to express your love. It also exposes your fears, though. It asserts that all you need is love, and you may become insane over it. Although most people believe you like them, you are correct in your assessment. They believe you are manipulable and in need of them. A few attempt to take advantage of you. Some girls store their emotions in boys. This is basic human psychology. You're not aware, but it hurts to beg. I wondered in my romantic narrative why she was not communicating with me. However, it also damaged her. She doesn't mean to be disrespectful, but you lack confidence. She thus becomes enraged. And if those who hated you later came to regret it, they experience guilt. It hurts. Better yet, give it up. This is how things really are. If you don't take care of yourself, no one else will. Let's be honest. Although they care about you, people are more concerned about themselves. Hence, if you love yourself first, they will too. Anxious jerks are disliked by all. It's only when someone is attractive that you find them likable, safe, and full of confidence. Your comfort zone and insecurities are not shared by the world. Just like that. People you expect to be respected are not respecting you. It's awkward to do this. The public no longer respects pleaders. Recall that someone approaches you indifferently asking for money. How do you feel? Disdain. Correct. The same holds true for love. People will naturally assume that you're pleading for affection. You may now spark love by adopting the right mindset. A foolproof method that will safeguard your feelings, help you think more clearly, and raise your chances of being accepted. If someone is not holding in the same way, that's okay. Recognize this reality. I'm not suggesting that you give up. However, embracing this harsh reality offers liberty. Although I understand that you don't want to lose her, everyone has various goals in life. They act, think, and conduct differently than you do. Thus, embrace the possibility that they might not be with you, but you can still love them without conditions. Letting the people we care about be exactly who they are, without trying to change them to suit our own mold, is the foundation of love. If not, we adore them exclusively for who they are in themselves. Merton Thomas. Here's when your self-assurance counts. The majority of individuals are powerful, but they don't know how other people think or act. They consequently became desirous. They don't know why they are acting in this way, even though they know everything. The next step is provided by acceptance. Trust your instincts. You're still in love. This, in my opinion, is the most insightful question you should periodically ask yourself. Sincerely, bide your time till you hear yes, since you are aware of how hard and labor-intensive your love is. Work on loving yourself quietly. There are situations when keeping quiet is required. It doesn't imply that you're not trying hard. It indicates that certain questions remain unsolved. It would be wiser to give up than to stir up controversy. True love never changes, never ends, and always returns to itself. It has white hair and is always youthful in heart. It is equal and pure, devoid of aggressive displays. Balzac Honoré. You have a lot on your plate. Know why and how to be your best self. How to show people greater love while not expecting anything in return. Over time, this makes you happier and demonstrates your resiliency. Make your pain excessive. People tend to avoid discomfort. They avoid suffering, hurt, and bitterness. However, this isn't a long-term fix. How do you go about it? Love-focused or pain-avoidant? Your usual response would be to endure the pain if you were to concentrate on love. It hurts like crazy, but discomfort cramps pain. So accept it. Pain will intensify and worsen. The agony will eventually turn against itself. This is the mentality that most people are unaware of. They cry out, implore, and be ignored. However, you are not this. Let's spread love throughout the world. I love you because I need you is what immature love says. I need you because I love you is what mature love says. From merit. Loving someone is the most amazing journey you will ever take. I am aware that it knocks you back years and leaves scars. It comprises loss and provokes murderous impulses. Alcoholism and drug abuse are the results. You are thrown into a pitch-black chamber with just one other living thing. Individuals are incredibly irresponsible. They value perfection, they are drawn to wealth, and they are unwilling to make an investment in you. They adhere to their agendas with consistency. I am aware that these things can happen. However, those folks are the most unstable jerks. This is behind you. I firmly believe in uncomplicated truth. People who want to be with you will be with you, so don't ask for their affection. That is all.